Mr. Hooper, that's the USS Indianapolis.
You're in the Indianapolis? What happened?
Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into our side, Chief. It's coming back from the island of Tinian Lady, just delivered the bomb, the Hiroshima bomb. 1,100 men went into the water. Vessel went down in 12 minutes. Didn't see the first shark about half an hour. Tiger, 13-footer, you know that in the water, Chief? You can tell by looking from the dorsal to the tail. What we didn't know was our bomb mission had been so secret. No distress signal had been sent. They didn't even let us overdue for a week. Very first light, Chief. Sharks come cruising. So we formed ourselves into tight groups, kind of like square in a battle, like you see on a calendar, like the Battle of Waterloo. And the idea was the shark coming near this man, him start pounding and hollering and screaming. Sometimes the shark would go away. Sometimes he wouldn't go away. Sometimes that shark, he looks right in your eyes. You know, the thing about a shark, he's got lifeless eyes, his black eyes, like a doll's eyes. He comes at you, he doesn't seem to be living until he bites you, and those black eyes roll over wide, and then you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming. The ocean turns red. Spite of all the pounding and hollering, they all come in and they rip you to pieces. Oh, by the end of that first dawn, lost 100 men. I don't know how many sharks, maybe thousands. I don't know how many men. They averaged 6 an hour. Thursday morning, Chief, I bumped into a friend of mine, Herbie Robinson from Cleveland, baseball player, bosoms mate. I thought he was asleep. I reached over to wake him up, bobbed up, down in the water, looked like a can of top. Upended. Well, he'd been bitten in half below the waist. During the 5th day, Mr. Hooper, Lockheed Ventura saw us, and he come in low and he saw us, a young pilot, a lot younger than Mr. Hooper. 3 hours later, a big fat PBY come down and start to pick us up. That was the time I was most frightened, waiting for my turn. I would never put on a life jacket again. So, 1,100 men went into the water. 316 men come out. The sharks took the rest June the 29th, 1945. Anyway, we delivered the bomb.